let's start the next shit. Fuck it. All right. So obviously you heard about because of yesterday. PlayStation Blog celebrate Days of Play 2025 started on May 28th. I mean, it is that time. I kind of knew it was coming. Yeah. Just because of copyright, and it's very, very strong possibility that there will be copyright music. I had to kind of lower the volume all the way to 0, so YouTube won't get butthurt about basically NBA 2K23. So if there's no sound, that's why. And also, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that kind of like intro video that I kind of wanted to do something different with. It was because I wanted to, just try something different. So that was my intro. Unbeatable is awesome. I couldn't resist it. I'm kind of on an unbeatable high right now. So that kind of sums it up. All right, we might as well start with we got a lot of news to cover. There is so many news, but let's just get this out of the way because it has to be acknowledged, and I just really do not give a shit. Anyway, there is Days of Play. That's important. But these are deals directly from PlayStation and, participating retailers. It talks about the PSVR 2, the PS5 console, bundles it comes with, yada, yada, yada. Even though if you already got a PS5, the base game, not the Pro, still gives a shit about that. Anyway, deals going on the PSVR 2 that nobody still doesn't give a shit about, and just about PlayStation Plus memberships, and also the Sony Pictures Core. That is not sustainable. It's not going to last long. Anyway, it's talking about save 10% on movies store-wide. Spider-Man, this is not a promotion. Let's face it, they just want to talk about it just to kind of sell us more money. They just want to have us buy more for Sony Pictures Core, even though we have literally streamed for it, Netflix, Max, and the list goes on. Okay, so you know what you're here for. Well, let's start with the first list, obviously. These are the PlayStation Plus Essential! And along with that, these are the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium for now, until more games come out. But I figure we start with the PlayStation Plus Essential. Yeah, that kind of sums it up. Alright, so as you already know by ebb and flow, we're going to do 1 minute, talk about what I think about it, and then move on. Officially, we don't have the PlayStation Plus Essential list, but they already announced it, so fuck it. Anyway, so the first game that's coming on PlayStation Plus Essential is NBA 2K25, going on PS4, PS5. Basically coming on June 3rd, along with other games. What do I think about it? Well, it's another sports game that we get for free because, we will never stop getting sports game for free. That kind of sums it up until we get a synopsis, which I don't have a lot to work with because they just kind of shadow dropped this yesterday instead of a PlayStation Plus Essential. I mean, more basketball. I've always been a fan of NBA 2K, so this is nothing bad. At least I gave it for free. 2025. We had 2024, ironically, on Extra and Premium. Then they took that away. Then they gave us 2023 that same year. And now they give us 2025. All right, well, let's bounce to the next one. There's going to be a lot of ad-libbing coming up, so just be forewarned. All right, so the next game coming up, PlayStation Plus Essential, is Alone in the Dark, the 2024. Yes, this is with... No, stop that. This is with that Jodie Comer, I think, and also Dave Harper. Also coming out on June 3rd. I actually might... Hey, I'm getting it for free. PlayStation Plus Essential. It wasn't on my radar. I didn't actually have an interest. Well, no, I had an interest with it until I saw user reviews. Maybe it's good. We'll have to focus on the gamers, but I know the critics really shit on it, so... Hey, coming on PS5, coming for free. I might actually cover on day one. That's actually first. Okay, well, let's get jump scared to the next clip, right? Right. If we're going to cover something that's kind of like Jet Set Radio, we might as well use this game. Because, ironically, we don't have Jet Set Radio on PlayStation Plus Premium for now. Well, anyway, Bob Rush Cyberpunk coming on PS4, PS5, coming on June 3rd. So that covers kind of the PlayStation Plus Essential. How do I feel about it? This game was literally on my wish list, and now I get it for free. So I ain't complaining. If it's like exactly a spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio, which I played as a kid, we're going to be in it for a good time. I think this might be the best game of the PlayStation Plus Essential. So that kind of sums it up. All right, well, let's cyberpunk to the next clip. Ah, that sounded better in my head, but don't give a shit. I'm not timed this better myself. I could not time this way perfectly. Well, anyway, Destiny 2, the final shape, coming on PS4, PS5 on... Wait. Oh, it comes out today. Never freaking mind. You know, ironically, it was on my wish list, but I was like, you know what? It will probably come to PlayStation Plus Essential in the foreseeable future. Or, I don't even know if this, like, PlayStation Plus Essential. It seems like it. Maybe it's even an extra premium, but it seems like Essential. This is DLC I actually wanted to play, and this is the final, supposedly, the final DLC for Destiny 2, so... Yeah, I've been curious about it. And considering that basically Lance Reddick already passed away and Keith David kind of reprised his role, yeah, I am more invested to try this out. So, hey, that kind of sums it up. Alright, well, I'll just make this another minute, too, of what I think about the PlayStation Plus Essential before we move on to mention a few extra premium. Okay, so if I had to give a score of the PlayStation Plus Essential coming out this time, I think it's kind of verging from a 7 to an 8. The real W's is... Well, no, it's Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is the best idea, and it's been on my radar, it's been on my wish list, so this was kind of like a, oh yeah, baby! But also Destiny 2, the final shape being there, I don't know if it is PlayStation Plus Essential or it is extra premium. We won't know until the PlayStation blog has a separate one. If it's Essential, we got all the DLCs for free, once you think about it, which is crazy. That's still crazy. They just gave us the game for free. They did. They gave us the game for free, and the DLC is for free. So that kind of sums it up. Alright, so I'm going to probably put this as a compilation video. So like I said, the real wins is pretty much Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, and I think Destiny 2, the final shape. We got another sports game, but it's just an NBA 2K25, which they're always good for a great time if you're playing with friends and family. That kind of sums it up. Alone in the Dark is kind of like, well, we'll see how it is. But otherwise, how about we shoot and get all the free loot on the next clip? I probably should have mentioned that Destiny 2 Legacy Collection, which includes pretty much all the DLC, even though they took away Forsaken for some reason. I guess they were done with that. But includes the Legacy Collection. Hold on. I gotta be very specific about this. I'm gonna actually look it up. Yes, this is gonna take a little bit of time. No, I do not care. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So the Destiny 2 Legacy Collection, unless you are a huge Legacy Collection or you are a huge fan of the Destiny series, includes the standard editions of Lightfall, Witch Queen, Beyond Light Pack, Shadow Keep Pack, Forsaken Pack, and 30th Anniversary Pack. That kind of sums it up. So you're getting that on June 4th. I forgot to mention that on my Destiny video, but hey, better late than never, and it doesn't matter. Alright, so now we're going to cover a few of the PlayStation Plus Extra Premium that PlayStation Sony is keeping tight-lipped about, but they only gave us snippets. So, of course, the Extra Premium list is going to come before the middle of the week, which is kind of standard. But I guess that's how it is. Alright, well, we might as well cover the game that comes out in, my gosh, or whatever time zone you're in, the next day, the 29th especially. So let's start the timer and let's get straight to it. So, coming on the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium, this is on the PlayStation Extra and Premium. Yes it is. And we're all happy for it. Thank you. Alright, another Crab's Treasure, coming on PS5, available on May 29th. Did you hear it? May 29th, mark it. I heard about another Crab's Treasure. It was basically the Souls-like, well, the crab approves, but it's basically another Souls-like, but with a crab. I'm in. You have me sold on another Souls-like with a crab. This is Sebastian in Souls-like. Need I say more? I'm already sold. So, well, don't be crabby and let's get to the next clip. Had to do that pun once. Are you freaking serious? No. No. All right. So Skull and Bones. Are they serious? Skull and Bones. They gave us Suicide Squad at the start of the year. Now they're gonna give us another dumpster fire. Skull and Bones is coming on.
All right, lads.
No. I'm just gonna kind of get back to it. Skull and Bones. Yeah, that's coming on PS5. Available June 2nd. No one's getting it. I'm already calling it. This is basically the pirate. If you want to actually play a pirate game, play this game. It's Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. This is basically Skulls and Bones is based on this, but this is such a much superior version compared to Skull and Bones. All right, let's just yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Let's move to the next clip. All right, starting the timer again. You already know the whole bit. Okay, so another Grand Theft Auto is coming, and then it's going to be leaving in 6 months. Let's face it, they already did this as a revolving door of every Rockstar game that you could think of. Surprisingly, no streaming for Max Payne 3 yet, or LA Noire yet. Anyway, Grand Theft Auto 3, the definitive edition, going on PS4, PS5, June 10th. You already know the whole bit. Rockstar has money. Their games will be on PlayStation Plus Extra Premium. Then they'll be yanked away. They'll be yanked away like a baby trying to hold on to a table or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a metaphor. It was horrible. Weirdly enough. Well, anyway, let's move on to, well, I guess let's start a heist and then move on to the next clip. Not my best material, but hey, who cares? All right, to wrap up the PlayStation Plus Extra Premium for what we got so far. Okay, so this is also both going to be available on June 5th, is Myst, coming out on PS4, PS5, and also Riven, which is a sequel to the game, coming out on PS4, PS5. I heard about the Myst series. I've always been curious. It's kind of like that, like really old school puzzle games, but with the intricate with the intricate sets or something. All I know is, yeah, Myst has been around for a good while, so I'm glad I get to try out. I think this is their first game. But yeah, in terms of the PlayStation Plus Premium, it's slim, but I feel like there's more to be announced. But yeah, I thought that was pretty good. Okay, and now I say let's get to the next. Well, these are video game trials, but these are worth acknowledging, and of course I'm going to talk about it. Are you freaking serious? Hear. Oh my gosh, that was a horrible. I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to so commit to it. Hear ye. I was trying to say, hear ye. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. What accent am I trying to do? Shit. Well, I ruined it. So, anyway, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Coming out on PS5. It was a video game trial, but it freaking counts. I love it. I freaking love it. I already downloaded the trial. So that already came out today. And all I could say is, what 2025 is stacked. It's pretty stacked. 2025 is so stacked. I love it so much. And we get a video game trial. It hasn't even been that long. PlayStation, keep the gravy train of video game trials like this coming. So, let's move on to the next clip. Now we're on the last clip. You guessed it. The game that is, well, really been hated it really has been hated these past couple of months. Well, anyway, Sid Meier's Civilization 7. Coming out on PS4, PS5, and it came out today. So if you're not a fan of Civilization just in general, or if you already heard the kind of negative rumors about Civilization 7, then of course, hey, you can at least get your feet wet with video game trial. Don't give you enough of the hours. I think from what I downloaded the terms of the video game trial, it only gives you maybe 4 to 5 hours, so quote me on that. But hey, more Civilization goodness. So even if you don't want to commit to all that music, that music makes me feel, anyway. And that's it. That's the news before I get swept to the music. So now I can actually give my concluding thoughts of what I think about the PlayStation Plus Essential, and I guess a snippet of the PlayStation Plus Extra Premium. That is such a perfect choir. I'll do 3 minutes, but I'll try to wrap it up. Alright, so in terms of the overall news of what we got, in terms of the first step of days of play, because let's face it, maybe more Extra and Premium games will be announced. and maybe we'll get another quality of games. And it turns out the smorgasbord of games that we got, I'll give the score an 8 out of 10 just in terms of overall news. This music fits so well, and it's so well. Good! It makes me feel. Anyway, the PlayStation Plus Essential this time, I said it gives from 7 to 8. 7 to 8 out of 10. I know why I'm giving 7 to 8 out of 10. Like I said before, if you didn't hear me on my previous video because you fell asleep, or you moved to the next clip, now I actually have your attention. Bob Rush Cyberpunk is kind of the win. It's the win. Who am I kidding? Along with the horror game and Destiny 2 Final Shape, I think those are win. We have another sports game again, but hey, I can deal with it with the kind of the games that we did receive in terms of the PlayStation Plus Essential. Now, in terms of the other spectrum, Extra and Premium, the real wins is the Legacy Collection and Destiny 2, once again. If you love Grand Theft Auto, hey, Grand Theft Auto 3 is here, but let's face it, it's gonna be gone, like, within a few months. It's Rockstar. They already have buttloads of money, so hey, if they can take it away in a few months, no one's gonna be sad about it. I'm kind of slightly disappointed with half of the Extra and Premium. If I had to give it a score, 5, because the real wins is another crap freaking treasure. Souls-like with Sebastian, you can't go wrong with that. The PlayStation Plus Premium side, I think they need to give us more, but I would say 6, because they didn't give us a lot of PlayStation Plus Premium. Gosh, that music's freaking-tastic. But yeah, Mr. Riven, I think that's a good start. I think it's a solid puzzle game, so that's cool we're getting. And the cream of the crop, or the coup de grace, to finish it out with this really haunting, beautiful music. Anyway, to finish this out, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Sid Meier's Civilization 6, which ironically both came out. Oh my gosh, they came out this year! That is crazy! But we're getting a video game trial at the end of May almost. I think that's a good move. I think PlayStation Sony should absolutely bake on that, please. Like Expedition 33. Maybe that's on the table. If they do video game trials like that, that's a good move. Do games that came out recently this year. And guess what? You're gonna get more subscribers because they'll at least get to try out 2025 games. Or hey, maybe you put Metaphor Refin. Wait, no, you didn't put Metaphor Refin testing. You did. How about put Astrobot? We're still waiting for Astrobot, but that makes it seem like we could try out 2025 games. You should absolutely have people subscribe briefly so they can try out this video game trials. I think that's a really, really solid move in terms of the PlayStation Plus Extra Premium. Yeah, I'm happy. You know why I'm happy? We get video game trials from this year. Games that people wanted to play. Well, maybe not so much Civilization 7, but Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Oh yes! Oh yes! Yes! PlayStation, take the money so far. You're gonna eventually raise your prices, but still, take your money in terms of the video game trial. Okay, so that's kind of my whole thoughts about that. 8 out of 10. I think pretty much the quantity that we got instead of the quality wasn't consistent with all the games like the Extra, PlayStation Plus Premium, and Essential. But I think the quantity that we got for the amount of news is good in the Sony picture score, which is still not sustainable, but here we are. But I think we got a good amount of quality. This is good. Good stuff to sink our teeth into until we get to PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. Maybe we get more Extra and Premium, because if this is the games that we are getting for Extra and Premium, not lie, I think I'm going to be slightly disappointed. But I think they can give more. I think there is more games in the horizon. You know what is a request for me for Extra and Premium? Give us 9 Souls. I've been curious about it. Moist Critical has been talking about it for a while. YouTuber Moist Critical, who's been around for a couple of while. But yeah, I actually want to try out 9 Souls, just because he's been talking about it nonstop. I've been very curious, and I kind of love the trailer about it. But there are other games I really, really want on Extra and Premium in terms of something that is a no-duh much. But we'll see. We'll see what's going to be out of the Extra and Premium this time. But in Essential, I think they gave us enough that, hey, Extra and Premium's not that bad. And plus, oh my gosh, if you guys just realize this, because Xbox has been cooking, there's an Xbox Direct coming on June 8th. But also, there's a Summer Game Fest going on, and also, oh yeah, this is Summer Game Fest 425, going on June 6th. So we have a lot to sink our teeth to before we get to that point. Alright, well, this is going to be simple. You know, I kind of want to do this live stream of a trailer that just came out for a game that's coming out in 2 days. So, of course, you can leave the big like, comment, or subscribe. What's your favorite PlayStation Plus Extra, Premium, or Essential game that's coming out? And they also have Video Game Trials if you're not playing it right, unless you already have Kingdom Comes Deliverance 2 or Civilization 8. Wait, no, it's not 8, it's 7. Well, I guess I'll see you in the next clip.